ready for work when it requires it. Routine when I'm really getting ready, like the girls go out for dinner, or I'm going to church, or I'm meeting with my family, or my boss says we're meeting with partners. This is the look. Not only will I be doing my makeup routine, I did also go ahead and post this story right here to my Instagram last night. If you don't already follow me at Gym Brat Mommy, I am slightly going into lifestyle, including fitness. I mean, fitness is a part of my lifestyle, but I'm definitely wanting to incorporate a little bit more, and YouTube is exactly for that. I still love my YouTube channel. I'm so glad to be diving back into it. So I did have, people ask me questions, and so I'm excited to get into it. Without further ado, let me prep my face with La Roche-Posay. This I got during springtime when summer was upon us, because I knew I wasn't gonna need for extremely dry. This is the normal to dry. In the wintertime, I love me a triple moisturizer, but this bad boy lasts a long time. This is about right here still from what I can feel, and I got it almost a year ago and I use it every day. So while I let that dry up, let's go with the first question. What mindset helped you lock into the gym grind? Well, I knew I wanted to be healthier, and when I fully locked in, it had to have been beginning of 2023 when I started going in the morning, because I had every excuse in the world to not go in the afternoon. Either I was tired from work, or I have church, or I'd rather see the girls or my nieces. And I have plans, my nails, my lashes. I had a lot of stuff going on at that time, so I wouldn't go in the afternoon. So what really made me realize that I had to make a switch was I have to go in the morning. I have to go in the morning before work. I can get ready there, I can shower there, I can do what I need to. And so that's what helped me locked in, is disciplining myself to do it at a time where I did not have an excuse. But yes, I wanted to be healthier, so I locked in. So what's your favorite go-to cheat meal? If I'm being honest, you know what? I'm gonna start with my mascara, because I do need this to dry up so that I can do my little life hack towards the end. So anyway, my go-to cheat meal, if I'm being super honest, I live a very balanced life. I love living by like the 80-20 rule. By 80-20 rule, I don't necessarily mean 5 days a week, 2 days. I don't mean 5 days a week being disciplined, 2 days not being disciplined. I don't like to set myself in that sense. However, I love meal prepping because it helps me stay aligned with my goals. It helps me, maintain clean eating, which is what I love. It makes me feel good inside. Like, it literally makes my body feel good. I like to make sure I'm eating enough nutrients. So the other 20% of my life is when I have like a random, something along the lines of, if I've been craving In-N-Out for the past several days and I'm still craving it, then I will have it on a random day. Like, I'm not gonna hold myself back because of my goals. I feel like that is extremely healthy, to give in every now and then. But here's the thing, I don't give in when I'm craving it. I wait until the anticipation arises, and if I'm still craving it a few days later, that's when I'll have it. Or the same thing with the snack, hot Cheetos, As far as like a cheat meal, I don't have one specifically. What I can definitely tear up several plates of: pasta, spaghetti to be specific. However, it does fill me up really fast, so I will typically, I don't have like a specific cheat meal because I love living a balanced life. I don't necessarily think if you have this meal several days of the week or every single week, maybe it's not the best, especially if it's made in a restaurant, because of the preservatives, the add-ons, everything that goes into it. By the way, this mascara is the Voluminous Million Lashes, I believe by L'Oreal. It's in the color black, I believe. And it's waterproof. Okay, the second question was tacos versus pupusas. Okay, I did have to do my eyeliner off camera. This is a Stay Put eyeliner. I've been using this for about 2 years now. I love it, by Milani. So good. It does the job. Okay, so the people have asked me before how I do my eyeliner. I start from the very point and I bring it up just slightly in a thin line. I don't go all the way in just because I like that open look. I like that it comes out. This one was so good. I don't even have to think about it. I am Mexican and Guatemalan. And okay, the question was tacos or pupusas. Pupusas all the way, any day, all day. As a Mexican, I should probably be saying tacos, but I've just never been the biggest fan. I'm not saying I won't eat them. Like, I'm particular about the kind of tacos that I like, but I would prefer pupusas. Like, if you put a plate in front of me right now, pupusas, any day. He was good for that. That was good. Favorite gym brands. I own a lot of, I'm gonna be doing my concealer next, by the way. This is the Maybelline New York Fit Me concealer in the color Sand Sable or something like that. And this is my ColourPop concealer. This is my favorite concealer of all time. It just does me so good. But lately I've been more tan, so I have to go with this one. You know what? I'm just gonna go with both today, just to kind of brighten up my face. Gym brands, okay. So I would have to say that I love me my Paragon Fitwear leggings. They're just so sculpting to the glutes, if you know what I mean. And they're so good. They're so comfortable. It's when I realized that I was going down in legging size. So the Paragons that I own, if you need reference, I'm in my 160s. My weight fluctuates, but I'm a size medium. And they just do me so good. So those are my favorite leggings. Anyway, I went ahead and added more concealer to these areas. It gets red here. I have a pimple up there, so I'm just gonna brighten up my face down here and on my scars there. I don't think I have like a favorite right now. There are some jackets. I have like a brown, a white, and I used to have a green. I love jackets. I love zip up jackets for the gym, but those I got from the TikTok shop. I did not get those from a specific brand, and it was years ago. Those girls are old. Please guys, don't give me crap for the way I do my makeup. I've been doing this for a long time, and I know it's not like the beauty guru way that I used to do it or the way that it should be, but like I don't care because it all comes together anyway. Lord always, praise God, he always works in my favor. Next question. What advice do you have for guys looking to start dating more? Ooh. Honestly, I'm gonna say what every person would probably tell you is put yourself out there more. And by that I mean, don't be afraid to lead. If it's one advice I can give you as a woman, do not be afraid to lead. Do not be afraid to give a girl like a little look in your space. Wherever your hobbies take place, I'm like having a hard time articulating my words. Wherever your hobbies take place, do not be afraid to open up. People are there enjoying what they love. So why not? Like, I think it's the best thing ever when you receive a compliment doing something you love. So definitely give somebody a compliment. If there's someone you're interested in, give them a compliment. Give them a little look, smile at them. I love when men do that. Like, I will never be offended when a man does that. And to be real, I do believe men should lead. Like, yeah, girls will shoot their shot. I've shot my shot before. It is what it is. But if a man wants somebody, he should definitely pursue. He should definitely be the one to keep things moving. So to start dating more, I mean, I would say starts in where your hobbies are. If you don't want to start there, take yourself out on solo dates at the park or a restaurant, and you might see a girl taking herself out too, and say hi. And I do have to also say this: ask a girl for her number. I mean, if you're interested in someone, make a conversation. The worst thing she's gonna say is no. And if I'm being clear, it's happened to me a couple times, and I do say no. I typically ask for their number. That way it does give me time to think about the interaction for safety reasons. But I've never said no. I've always asked for their number for that same reason. I don't want to have to say no, even if I'm not interested. It gives me time to think about it. And don't be afraid to be rejected. And we all hate rejection. It is what it is. But definitely be the one to lead. My YouTube channel. What's my YouTube channel? It is Leah Gonzalez with 2 Z's at the end. What motivates you or pushes you to keep going when you don't see progress? That is so good. That was good. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh CC Cream Tinted Moisturizer. Oh, so good. I've been using this for years. I'm just gonna put it all over my face. I'm doing like the full makeup routine because, like I said, I'm going to church, and it is Super Bowl Sunday today. By the time you're seeing this, it's probably the week after. That's all I really need, to be honest. So what motivates me when I don't see progress? I am gonna be so real. It is, sometimes it's very unmotivating to not see the progress on the scale or in your clothes. But when people say to trust the process, they really, from the bottom of their heart, are saying trust the process for a reason. Even when you don't see it, the Lord is working. No, I know I'm getting kind of like biblical. I'm just a biblical girl. But kind of like, honestly, kind of like when you don't see things are working in your life, but you know something's going to work for you. That's the way it is with fitness. When I don't see progress, it is slightly discouraging, but I know that I have to trust the process. I know that I have to keep going in order for there to be a result. There can't be a result if you don't keep it moving. That's what I have to tell myself. So what would be the point of me giving up when I have already put in that much work? You know what I mean? Yeah, if you need to take a day off, 2 days off to kind of really pull yourself together, then do it. Mental health, you know, you need to take care of yourself in all aspects when you're in fitness. It is hard. I would be lying if I said I haven't been in those situations, because I definitely have. When I don't see progress, especially on the scale, because I would see progress in my body and my clothes, but not on the scale. And that was really rough. So I had to pull myself out of that and really, you know, take some time and think about how much work I've put in. So some would probably say you covered your eyeliner, and I would say that's okay. I'm not gonna go over it again. This is really how I do my makeup. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with blush now. This little bad boy right here is from Dollar Tree. The brand is Tony. I'm sure this stuff, these lashes went viral years ago, and people still go get these lashes. I'm not a lash girl, but I am a blush girl, and this is my favorite. This lasts so long. This has got to be like my favorite blush of all time. It just goes on so smoothly, and it melts. It melts so good. This, what's on my nose, is also gonna go on my eyes and on my forehead. Next question, because I'm running out of time, and I already, what to do when you're a shy gym girl? Keep it moving, girl. Keep it moving and act like you own the place. Because I was once a beginner and I was shy. I still get shy sometimes. I have a new gym and I'm shy. But just keep it moving. Act like you own the place. Act like you know what you've been doing. Even if you don't know what you're doing, just act like it. Girl, trust the process. I love putting my blush everywhere. Like, I don't care. Yeah, but act like you know what you're doing and just be careful. Take it slow. Take it slow anyway, because slow and controlled is the goal. You want to be able to feel what you're doing and let your muscles feel what you're doing. So if you're like taking things slow, nobody's ever gonna give you crap for that. And if people do, they gotta mind their business. Next question, next question. Yeah, don't avoid the gym just because you're a shy girl. You have to put yourself in a mental space of I got this. I got this. Will you do more soccer? I've been asked that a couple times already, and I do see myself doing a little bit more soccer. I don't know how much more. I've already been in talks with a friend about shooting more content. I just don't know what kind of content, but I'm prepared if soccer's involved. Next question. How do I know if someone is actually interested? This is hard. This is hard, but I know people say like Delulu, and like realistically, sometimes it's hard to tell when someone's interested, but when someone is interested, you'll feel it. Body language is so real, and even when people try to hold it back, you can feel. You just have to put yourself in a spot of like trying to read what's going on. They will probably hold eye contact. They probably won't be able to hold eye contact. They will cater to you. They will, shift themselves to you. Unless they're shy and they like away, but if somebody is, interested in you and they're doing the exact opposite of like bringing you closer, you probably don't want them anyway, if we're being honest, unless later they pursue you and they apologize about the way they were acting and they kind of like express themselves, because some people naturally are shy. I get it. But if somebody wants you, it will be known somehow. If you don't know, then that's okay. It's hard to tell when someone's interested in you. Sometimes if they're pulling back, if it's someone that you're close to and they keep pulling back, you don't want that confusion. Our God is not a God of confusion. He will never send you someone who confuses you. So maintain like a friendship within that. Why do women ghost men when they get attached or it gets serious? So good. So good. I'm not even gonna, it's a real thing. People are afraid of commitment, men and women. What a lot of men do, a lot of women do too. Some people, are traumatized, or some people are not ready the way they thought they were. I don't necessarily believe you should ghost someone. I think you should communicate. I'm a firm believer in communicating, and it sucks being put in that position, or being in a position like, how do I express this? But yes, I do believe that you should be very intentional with what you're doing with someone, in a friendship, especially when it comes to opposite sex, because you don't want to lead anyone on and not feel a specific way. So, yeah, I mean, it's so sad, but it's like a very selfish thing to do, is ghosting someone after getting attached. It's very mean. It will never be because she was too interested, but it may be because you were too good, and it happens. It doesn't make it right, but that just lets you know that they're not for you. Even if you are too good, you don't want to commit to someone who has done that to you already. Maybe later in the future, if you talk about it and you want to forgive them, but boys and girls, you deserve better than to be ghosted. You deserve communication. Okay, I'm gonna very, very lightly go into my Wet n Wild Mega Glow palette. I've had this for a long time already, and it's lasted forever, because this is what I do. The light banana color there, I tap on it and then tap off the excess and just lightly go under my eyes. I don't like the powder look, but I do like my concealer to stay. A little bit at the top. Oh, my pimple. And right here, just a little bit. Now, with the top color, I tap on it, tap off the excess. Okay, these are my last couple questions, so this is like perfect timing. Do women lust over men as men lust over women? Yes. The devil does not sleep, and he works in anybody who's vulnerable, even when you're not vulnerable. When you're trying really hard, he tries to get to you. So everything that a man feels, women feel too. We're just better at, expressing it. Sometimes worse at expressing it. The way men look at women, women also look at men. It would be, I mean, unless you're not like that at all, it's hard to say. But as a woman who's very attracted to men, and I'm sure as a man who's very attracted to women, yeah, I do get my moments where I'm not only am I admiring how handsome he is, but thinking things I shouldn't, which God forgive me. But I don't act on it. I don't ever act on it. And a lot of the times women won't act on it either, especially if they have, morals or specific like things they want to stay aligned with. Self-control is a real thing. I think everyone should be practicing self-control. It saves you from a lot. This is what I'm doing with my bronzer, by the way. It saves you from a lot. So yeah, women do lust over men, but not everyone acts on it. Some people avoid those feelings, which is safe to do. But yeah, we don't typically express it either. I mean, women who are a little more mature in like that sense, yeah, that's not something that they're just gonna bluntly say unless that's something that they're wanting from someone, as much. Kind of hard to say, but as a human, you feel things, and scientifically the body feels things and your brain thinks of things. It doesn't make you a bad person, but when you act on it, or when you do certain things because of the way you're feeling out of that emotion, that is what leads people to question certain things. Now I am moving in with my wand, my e.l.f. brow wand, my e.l.f. eyebrow lift gel. I'm just gonna comb up my hairs like so. Look at that, so good. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, you see those marks that I have on my face? Those little like sun marks? I love darkening those after my makeup is done, because I don't have many. Oh, look, another one right there. Okay, I'm down to my last two steps, lashes and lips. My lip combo recently has been so fire. Yeah, this is what my brows look like after I comb them with the gel. So this life hack changed my life, and people knew about it and didn't tell me. Jerks, I'm kidding. So you just warm it up a little bit, make sure it's not too hot, and always make sure that there's no residue on it, because you don't want to get the residue all over your eye. So make sure it's warm. So good. Come on, girl. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Make sure it is not too cooled down or too hot. Too hot, you don't want to burn yourself. If it's too cooled down, the mascara might stick to it and you don't want to yank off your lashes. As for me, I don't mind if I yank out one or two. Well, because I have a lot of lashes, and it doesn't really like hurt. I would say to play it safe anyway, but get like the perfect amount of warmth. So pretty. Come on. Okay, lip combo. Oh, the last question. This was actually like perfect timing. It is, what are your affordable gym top recommendations? I have to say, Oxtrax, AOX, JOX that I've tagged before, Arola, and Iorio on Amazon. You can always find those three brands with tops on sale at all times, and honestly 20 bucks is not bad for a top. If I've had my Oxtrax top for a couple years now, and it's lasted me so long. It's lasted several washes, and I sweated in it. Definitely just wash it good. Wash your gym clothes in vinegar for it to last longer. But yes, those three brands I've worked with girls that work with those brands also, and they're always having sales on Amazon, so get your hands on them. Okay, unfortunately I can't find my lip liner, so I'll have to do it when I'm in the car with you guys. Okay, this lip tint right here is also from the Dollar Tree. This bad boy has lasted me months already. It's by B Color, I believe, and the color got a caramel. And this is what I do. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Take some of the top off, and I only go for the top of my lip, just like that. It's a lip stain, by the way, so you don't peel it off, you clean it off. All right, so I only leave it on for about a minute and I wipe it off. Okay, and this is how rosy my lips get, just by doing the top. I love that look. I could just put chapstick on and be good, but this is what I like to do. I like to add a little kick. So this is the Nabi lip liner. It's actually a eyeliner, dark brown. I'm gonna use it for my lips. And then rub it just slightly. As you can see, I'm pretty messy when it comes to my makeup. Yeah, that's doable. And then just put chapstick right over it. Smeared everywhere. I typically don't, at least. Yeah, it's pretty there. Anyway.